drinking my coffee. I didn't have one yesterday, so today is extra yummy. But, I don't know. Life's changing. Not just in my life, but collectively, right? And I just feel like I'm continuing to rise, up in consciousness with everyone. Although it's not the really high highs like I used to experience. Like I remember when I was more spiritual versus, knowing who I am as spirit, I would get like, oh my god, so excited, oh my god, oh my god, that's so amazing, like really, 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 really excited because like I would just see the miraculousness about, right? And I would see how powerful my thoughts are and all the synchronicities and how everything works so perfectly and how everything's changing. And so now I'm finding that this is an unexplainable joy. This is a joy that's deep rooted within me and expands globally, and it includes everyone. So no longer is it this excited joy to see how powerful my thoughts are, but it's this excited joy for God and us being His creations, and then us being able to create in the image and likeness of Him. Like, thank you. And then at the same time, this joy to know that this physical world of form doesn't even really exist, and more every day, my experiences and what I'm learning and what the Holy Spirit's teaching me and what I'm learning through my brothers and the Holy Spirit in them, is just, ever expanding this truth. And I'm just feeling so compelled to share, and I know this word just needs to get out there, and I know my part is to bring the truth, the light, and the way, as our bro Jesus did. And Jesus is still doing it. He's still bringing all of us together for this plan of salvation. And some might believe that, some might not, but when I can hear Jeebus in my head and him tell me personally, right, then I kind of gotta believe it. And some might think I'm schizophrenic and lock me up and send me to some jailhouse, but God will set me free, so that's all that matters to me. So I am, and I just want everybody to join me here. And literally what it is just a choice. It's just the choice that we make. I'm willing to know who I am as a child of God beyond anything else, and to live a life of love and miracles beyond anything else. And as we hold that as our focus, like I did, the whole universe conspires to allow what we want to come to fusion. But the biggest block tends to be not knowing what we want, right? We think that we want so many other things. We think that we want the gifts for Christmas. We think we want other people to like us and approve of us. We think that, we want, an abundance of money in our bank account to feel safe and secure. We feel that, we have to do our duties out in this world and contribute in some way. We have all these ideas and these thoughts of what we think that we want, but in reality, all we really want is to know who we are, and everything else is a distraction. And everything else is a distraction, right? I know I came to this earth to wake up from this dream and take everyone with me. That's what I know. And I'm ready to live a happy dream, people. And I am. And thus I continue to share it with all of you. And I know we can do this together. I'm nothing without you guys. I am nothing without you guys. So, I just encourage you to come along with me. And I'm thankful to all of you for doing your part and just staying clearly focused on this path of awakening, and in whatever way that means for you. But the truth is that within each and every one of us, we do have this voice for love. And the more that we go in and we silence our mind, the more that we go in and we sit in stillness, the more we go in and clear the clutter that's going on there, then we can hear it. And, I found for me that if I'm in my low days or my down days, which I used to have all the time, and then what I would do is I would simply recognize it. I'd be like, okay, I'm responsible for this. I'm responsible for how I'm feeling. I'm responsible for how I'm experiencing this. So because I'm responsible, I can choose to change it. And by simply just making that choice is when we can go, okay, like, spirit within my mind, I know in truth I'm a soul, and, that you're here to help me. So whether it be angels you call out to, whether it be the Holy Spirit, whether it be Jesus, whether it be God, Goddess, whatever, we have that connection, that union, that joining, that is within us, and it is the only thing that exists. Our thoughts and our beliefs and our wants will surround it, and that's what we get caught in, and that's what brings us down, and that's what makes us sad, and that's what makes us feel pain and hurt, and then so the more we recognize it and we say, oh, I'm responsible for this, I feel like shit, oh, I'm responsible for this, is when we can go within and be like, God, Goddess, Divine Being, Holy Spirit, Archangels, whatever, I give these problems that I'm thinking that I have to you. Show them to me differently, because I know I'm misperceiving, and we must know that everything, that is not of love is a misperception, right? Everything. No matter how much ego wants to justify otherwise, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not here to fight for our freedom, okay? We're not here to protest for our rights. We're not here to, say others where they're wrong, and how we're, better, or whatever, right? Whatever. We're not here for anything other than to awaken. And that means knowing who we are. And who we are is love. Who we are is light. Who we are is peace for all of eternity. It never changes, even though we're here in form. So, when we're here in form, what makes it difficult is we are perceiving through the eyes of a separate mind, of this body. And this is our character that we have asked to play. So, everything that we have learned through it is not real. Everything that we have taught ourselves doesn't matter. Everything that we think we know, we really don't, because we've learned from the other thoughts and opinions and ideas of what others call knowledge within this world of form, but all knowledge is of God. And we know that when we go within and we say, I don't know who I am, I don't know what I want, I don't know what my part is, but somebody please tell me, right? And when we do this with all sincerity and we're ready and open to receive, we receive it. It's given us. When we speak to our Father as a child of God, or we speak to the divine as a soul, you better believe that it is received. And we know it's received by sharing. We know it's received by giving it. We know it's received by talking about it. We know it's received by sharing it. That's how we know we have it, and that's how we know we've received, and that's how I know I have received, because I've been able to share it with all of you and watch it. It's so beautiful, right? And so my point is this, is, when we have our bad days, that's okay. Be kind to you. Be kind to you. You've done nothing wrong. You haven't screwed anything up. You're not bad because you're having a bad day. Just know that you're misperceiving, and that there is another way to see it. And if you're experiencing, sadness or doubt or not good enough or anger or anything, you must know that you are innocent. You know not what you've done, and thus what is warranted is forgiveness, and only forgiveness. And what forgiveness is when we go within and say, Spirit, Jesus, God, angels, I give this thought to you, I give this experience to you, because I'm misperceiving, I'm wrong. And please show this to me differently. And as we do that, we are given forgiveness, and then that's when we see through the eyes of forgiveness, and we can see clearly, and see through the eyes of love, and only the eyes of love, because that is all that exists. And so, no matter how much, we justify our pain and justify our feelings of being alone, we're never alone. We have all the power of the universe within us, and we simply just need to tap into that. And this is what we're all learning together, so you're exactly where you need to be. And I'll just allow myself to be the light, that beacon that we all can remember is within the self also. And so I'll just allow myself to be a mirror, a reflection. Hi, I love you, you are me. And that's the thing, right? When I'm here speaking to you, I'm in front of a camera. I'm in front of my laptop. And so who am I really speaking to? I'm speaking to me. I'm speaking to me. And then when I go and send it out to you and put this video up on YouTube, I'm still speaking to me. I'm speaking to that one self that is within you, that is the same as me. Right? So I'm always speaking to me. So just know that. Like, we're always speaking to ourselves. We're always teaching ourselves. We're always learning proper perception. We're always learning to see through the eyes of love instead of the eyes of fear. We're always learning to listen to the voice for love instead of the voice for fear. And to see only love in our brothers and not fear in our brothers. So it's always a choice. You know, even if this world of form looks so real and so scary and so chaotic and on a tipping edge, celebrate! Celebrate, it's on a tipping edge. Yay! That means it can only go two ways. Only go two ways. And whose plan is this? Whose plan is this world? Is it of man? Is it man's plan? Or is it God's plan? The universal plan. Okay? The source that made all of this even possible. It's his plan. And thus nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. If we believe something can go wrong, something will go wrong because we've believed it, and that's how powerful our thoughts are. Right? But when we let go of everything that we think we know, everything that we believe to be true, everything who we think that we are, and we go naked and open-armed at the feet of truth, it will be given us. It has to. It has to. So until then, you know, just be conscious, just be aware. Awareness is the first step. Just be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your feelings, be aware of your judgments on others, and realize that you've never done anything wrong, that you're completely innocent, and you're willing to see through the eyes of innocence. You're willing to see that you've done nothing wrong, and you're willing to see the perfection of who you are and what this world is, right? Everything drastically changes once we realize that we are wrong and know nothing, but become open to learning everything. And then we are given the mighty power of God that is already within us to give and serve to the world. And it is a blessing, as you can tell. I'm radiating and I can't help it. So I know it's, you know, the spirit in me that's like, yay, I get to speak, I get to communicate, la 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 la. And it's the same in you. So if you feel this, thank you, and we'll continue to do this together. So this world is awakening, and it's our choice to be a part of it. Either we're a part of the miracles or the misery. Either we're a part of the salvation or the destruction. And that all starts in here with every single thought that we have. It's not action-oriented. We will be guided into action once we hear the voice for God, but our only purpose is to go within and to open to that salvation ourselves. And every moment of our days with every single person is another opportunity to learn to see clearly, to learn proper perception, to learn to see through the eyes of Christ and not the eyes of the body. Always, this world is our teaching ground. We don't just teach in meditation in our rooms, you know, we literally teach with every single person that's with us. And we must remember that even, you know, our family that we've grown up with is not who we think that they are. They are souls. They are our brothers and sisters. You know, that's it. And we must talk to that one voice that does the same in all of us and not have different voices and different messages and different ways of speaking to different people at different times. We need to go and equalize it all and just recognize we are all the same and we are all doing this together. And thus, this is what's happening. So, on that note, I love you all. Cheers. Happy Christmas season. Love you all. Bye.